Hello, I'm here with Keith Hladik, one of the developers on Dragonfront. Thank you for talking to us.
Hi, nice to meet you.
And can you tell us a little bit more about the game?
So Dragonfront is a CCG collectible card game exclusively for Rift. It's coming out, launch window for Rift. We've got 4 factions. We're demoing 2 today. It's Scales and Eclipse. And basically we're mixing fantasy and World War II elements together. So Scales is more the Allies, the Americans, and Eclipse is more the German troops.
That sounds like an interesting combination. And so this is the first collectible card game for VR, is that right?
That I'm aware of, yeah. It's super exciting to be, on the ground floor with Rift and the first that I know of, CCG.
So once you're on the battlefield, I've heard that you can summon a legendary commander to kind of help you out. Is that right? How does that work?
Yeah, it's actually, we call it a champion, and there's a 30 card deck and then 1 champion, so 31 cards effectively, and they each cost 15 right now. Who knows, maybe we'll change that, but because we're still beta testing and playing. But basically they cost 15, and whenever you take damage, the cost goes down by 1. So every 1 point of damage, the cost goes down. You can also, if you have extra mana, you can bank mana on them to get their cost to reduce. Once they're at 0 cost, you can bring them out. So the big idea is that they're these big units that have, high health, high attack, and special abilities that once, the game's coming towards the end, and maybe you'll be able to turn it around by bringing your champion out.
And how many characters are there in total?
Oh, wow. So of the 4 factions, there's probably about 130 plus units. There's 3 different types of cards. There's spells, units, and fortifications, and there's, like I said, about 130 plus characters, all with their own unique models in 3D, and then about 40 to 50 fortifications, and about that same amount spells.
And do you have any other VR-related projects in the pipeline?
We do, actually. There's another game called Damaged Core that we're showing here as well, and I'm not exactly sure when that's coming out either, but it's probably launch window or so, and that's a first-person shooter.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't forget, you can see all the latest updates on Dragonfront on VRFocus.com.